Alrighty then, it's Tuesday and Christian didn't turn up. How depressing. Didn't really think he was coming today, to be honest. So how did I do? Well, zone 2 for me. My plan worked. What plan, Mart? Well, if you remember the comments, I said I was reluctantly going to spend just over a tenner because I had £1 something in credit. So I was going to spend a tenner so I could get a fiver back on Saturday. And as long as I was in zone 2 by today, I'd get 50% back of what I spent. So I'd get the other half back. So I did. I had the fiver back on Saturday, and I had £6.15 back today. So it didn't really cost me anything last week. But yeah, if I'm honest, I got closer than I thought because we had such a huge spread last week. I'm very surprised I'm actually in zone 2, to be honest. I haven't looked at the judges yet because I've only just got back in. So let's do that right now. Okay, here's the judges version then. That's a narrow spread, isn't it, from there? From the player on the left. Wide spread from the player on the right, because he's a tricky one. Obviously, we couldn't really figure out where he was looking. But that's a very narrow spread going up there. And could you remove any of them? I'm not entirely sure, because those 5 at the bottom are all clustered together. Remarkably closer than I would have expected, if I'm honest. We've seen the judging regularly for the last couple of years, and it's usually quite abysmal. For them to be that close together is very unusual. And there's another cluster up there. So I don't know. Maybe the one to the extreme top they could take out. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. Let's see what they did. No, that's the final result. I just skipped right to the end and they've left them all in. And I think I get that. I don't think they would have. And I can't really complain about the judging this week because you look at where we put our crosses last week. None of us were 100% where we were going. And we had a huge spread, much bigger spread than that. So going by what our spread was like, how can we criticise anybody else? I don't think the average was that bad. I think it was alright there. Our average was probably in zone 3, I would take a guess at. I don't think it would have made it into zone 2. I think possibly zone 3. Right, that's done, it's over, can't do anything about it. Let's have a look at this week's picture. Alright, here's this week's picture. I've put one cross in to start us off. Interesting to look at this picture. There's a huge space above this player on the left, and there's also a big space between the two main players that we can see, and we can see a third player back of his head, but we don't know where his eyes are looking, do we? But if you look at this fella on the left's eyes, he's looking vertical, isn't he? He's going straight up above him. His head's tilted back about, 45 degrees. But he's even raised his eyes as well, because you can see all the white under his eyes. So he's looking straight up for me. I can't see that he's looking actually behind him. We draw some lines anyway, so we can see what we're talking about. I'll draw some lines from there up to the one cross I've put in. So about that sort of area. This fella over here, Stripey, I'm not quite sure where he's looking. I've tried my best to sort of go at his eye angle. And I think it could be in a much bigger area across that line. See, if I draw a laser beam from his eye, it doesn't look too bad. Up to there. So that's where I am at the moment. Where is that? 1220877. I'll put that in the comments. If you want to add your coordinate throughout the week, and we'll do the average on Saturday. There's no particularly exciting offers this week that needs to be done by Friday. I'm not overly fussed on these 20% off either, to be honest. It doesn't warrant me sort of doing it early, really. I don't spend enough money to gain that much by it. But we'll see. I'll have another look at the picture throughout the week. And if they come up with something exciting, I might play mine a bit earlier, but generally I like to wait till the weekend and see what the average is like. Although I do have the advantage of, as you're submitting your coordinates, I can just check the average after every one if I want to and see where we're going. But that's where I am at the moment. I think he's looking vertical, looking at his eyes and the angle of his head. Then you've got to decide where across that vertical line the guy on the right is intersecting it. If I look at his eye again, yeah, he's looking at that sort of angle, isn't he, where I put mine. I think we'll have quite a tighter cluster this week. I don't think it's as difficult as I'm making out. It just seems to be a big lot of space in the picture. I think that's what's throwing us out. You tend to think, well, if it's all that much space, it could be anywhere. But no, not really. Right, let's jump to what's it called? RevComps. What have I done this week? Well, I think I already covered the ones I had in Thursday's draw. This Thursday's draw, I've got 3 tickets on a cheapo car that comes with £5,000, and I got 1 ticket on a Hyundai Tucson, which would be a replacement for my car because that one's only 2 years old. It's only 1 insurance group higher than mine, and what else was it about it? Oh, because it's a Hyundai, it's got one of these 5-year warranty things, so it's still under warranty until 3 years next September. So that would definitely be worth having, a car that's still under warranty for 3 years. But this is what I'm a bit excited about. This is next Monday's camper van, and this camper van comes with £5,000 cash. So that would be nice to stock it up with frying pans and plates and sleeping bags and other shit. But I really like this one. I don't particularly like red, I gotta be honest, I'm not fussed on red. But it looks to me like a long wheelbase because it's got, the bed is further back than they usually are. And it's got double sort of tambour doors at the back there. Normally there's only one, so I think this is a long wheelbase, although it doesn't mention it. But what I do like is that it's got a little mouse hole there. I think that's one of them sliding doors you can slide a portable toilet in, which is great for me because every time I'm out on the motorway I need to find a toilet. So that's perfect. So I'm definitely playing a few tickets on this van. I might even go for 3 tickets. It's going to cost me nearly 33 quid. But still, I'm spending less on BOTB these days, so I don't begrudge it. And I'm still in profit from winning the car now, so let's do it. So leave your coordinate, guys. We have a look. We'll have a look at the average on Saturday. I hope you've done okay this week, and if you didn't win, well, I know you didn't win, but at least you got most of your money back. So enjoy the rest of your week, and good luck, everyone.